start with the name of Allah, who is most kind and merciful, Rahman and Rahim, Qadir and Kareem. Respectable teacher and my dear class fellows, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Umme Habiba and I am a student of class Matric. Today my presentation topic is the civic life in Pakistan. First of all, in this presentation, I tell about these topics: democratic government, function of democratic government, the rights and duties of citizens, duties or obligation of citizen, the role of individual in society, law and freedom, and last one is disobedience to the law or corruption. First of all, in this topic, I tell about what is democracy and what is mean by democracy. Democracy means government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Democracy is derived from two Greek words, demos and kratos. Demos means people and kratos means power. So the power of people is called democracy. Democracy is further divided in two types. First one is direct democracy. And second one is indirect democracy. The direct democracy are also called pure democracy, and indirect democracy are also called representative democracy. In direct democracy, people making their decisions which affect the country, and in direct democracy are representative democracy, people elect their rulers. Now I come to my topic, what is democratic government? Democratic government is that form of government in which right of governance is not the prerogatives of any individual political parties, and in its state the elected representative the power to govern during the currency of their tenure. It means that in democratic setup, people elect their rulers and have say in framing, implementing the policies of the government. Democratic government is also called the best form of the government. Do you know why democracy called the best form of government? Because in democracy, people have equal right to choose their representatives, and it also allow to us to correct our own mistakes. Now, second one topic is function of democratic government. Our national poet Allama Iqbal said about the democratic government. He said in Urdu, जमहूरियत एक तर्ज हुकूमत है जिसमें बंदों को गिना तो करते हैं पर तोला नहीं करते. It means that democratic government is the government of the people, does not mean that every people participate in the government. This government run by few representative of the peoples. For example, you might be having a student council in your school and in your school all students elect their representatives, and these elected representatives run by few of the students on the student council. Similarly, in this democracy, people elect their representative. Now question arises that how people elect their representatives? People elect their representative through elections, and these elected representative elected for 5 years. If at any time the majority of the member of the assembly does not fail to support the government, then the latter resign and new elections has take place. So each government tries to best fulfill to promises made by journal people. Do you know why each government tries to best fulfill to promises made by journal people? Because the democratic government, it is the opinion of the people which is matter making or unmaking of the country. Now the third topic is the rights and duties of citizen. The rights and duties of citizen. First of all, what is citizen? In common parlance, the resident of city is known as citizen. But when it comes to the rights and duties of citizen, it cover all peoples, be they dwellers of cities or villages, and all citizens have same rights and same obligation. So now I come to the rights of citizen. First one is personal freedom. It is everybody's right to be free in his thoughts and deeds, provided do not harm others. It is his right to enjoy freedom. It is his right to enjoy the freedom of his person, and no one should be arrested without sufficient justification. He has his right to go anywhere for trade, for example, for picnic, for sightseeing and recreation. The second right of citizen is that expression and freedom and religious freedom. Every citizen has to enjoy the freedom of speech and writing. So he expressed his views, his magazines and newspapers. Newspapers no should have right to express such views which may lead to commotion or which involves defamation or which against our country. The next right of each citizen is the freedom of religious. In religious freedom, each citizen has to right to adopt and practice of any religion, but no one has a right to speak against any other religion. Now, third one rights of each citizen is access in education and health care. Education is a basic requirement in the interest of society. In the interest of society as whole, it is necessary for the people. The basic the government of the educational the government of the state does not it means does not that the state provide all educational facilities, but the health care is also basic requirement of the peoples. Now, fourth topic is duties or obligation of citizens. First one, the duties or obligation of citizen is respect for law and loyalty. It is prime duty of each citizen to respect for law and act accordingly. Any society have real discipline if they follow the law. And the next obligation of each citizen is to be loyalty. He should desist from working against the government, and he should refrain joining working against the people of our country. And every citizen has to be ready for sacrifice to our life and property for the national defense, and can play important role in the eradicating curds of drugs and other intoxicants in the country. Now, the next topic is the role of individual in society. The role of individual in society. No one can lead life in isolation. No one can lead life isolation. Each individual have basic requirement that he is bound in the collective life. Now question arises that what is collective life? What is mean by collective life? Collective life means living with and working for others. Our national poet Allama Iqbal said, "And individual has not survived in isolation but live in national rapport." It means that I and you survives only through social or collective interaction. The message of Allama Iqbal, I explain you in other words. Each individual has an ingredient of the society. If it is when possible, if every one of society and separable to a non-entity. Now the next topic is law and freedom. Do you know in democratic government people enjoy the lot of freedom, and you also saw that some people do not realize their responsibilities and they working against the government and destroy the administrative of the government. Then accordingly The law is a suit circumference for the country and people made the follows to law. Follows to law. It is a law which provide it is a law which provide justice. It is a law which provide stability to the government. It is a law which provide opportunity to the people to to lead a live life comfort and peaceful. Law determine the limit of freedom. Freedom is rightly used when one knows its limits. Freedom is dangerous in the absence of law. So all individuals have responsibility to bind him law and keep it activities in limits of freedom. Law have generally two types: civil law and criminal laws. In civil law, property or monetary transactions or civil rights are known as civil rights, and the looting, theft, or robbing, murder, this is known as criminal laws. Now, the last topic is that disobedience to the law or corruptions. For example, in your home, your parents make some rules, and for example, he told you that you studies for 2 hours in every day, and you also told their sequence for the consequence for breaking the rules, and he did not allow to watching TV if you did not your work. So similarly, just as there in the rules of law, it is it is it is it is followed to all members of the family. Similarly in countries is law which must follow to all citizens. Without law, everyone would be free to do whatever they liked. Without law, country will be not peaceful and comfortable. And Pakistan, in Pakistan, you also saw that some people do not obey the law. For example, they cannot stop the red light, and they cannot obey the law. They steal electricity, they cheat in examination, and they cannot pay tax on their income. So you may have heard word corruption take place when people break the law. When people break the law, so corruption is a badly affected upon our country. And now I am concluding my presentation. Being responsible citizen, it is our duty to complete our duties and obligations, and protect our youngsters, children, and family members from the corruption, because corruption is a big deal or challenge for us. So please, I request you, say to no corruption. That's all.
To subscribe our channel, like, share and comment, please.